Hello, everyone. Jeremy Senpai here. Okay, as you can read by the title of this video, we are going to talk about the future of the channel here. First off, I just want to say thank you all very much for all the support and all the love that you've given me all this time. Please keep in mind here that this isn't any bad news whatsoever. This is some good news, some improvement news, among other things. Okay, first, I think I'll address the elephant in the room here. Oh, but before we get to that, I just want to point out that this is kind of more of a casual, make this up as I'm going along kind of dialogue. I don't really have a script. I have a few notes about things I kind of want to talk about. I don't even think I'm going to bother monetizing this at all. I just basically want to give a few quick announcements, some very important, others maybe not so much. Okay. Alright then, first I will address the elephant in the room. If you notice this PNG avatar, I have been getting some over the past few months, ever since the year started. They have all been commissioned for me by D'Angelo Edwards over at Hats Off Media. There is a link in the description below if you want to go and check him out. He is beyond amazing. And for all the work he's done for me up to this point, I felt like it was only fitting that I give him credit where it's due. So go give Mr. Edwards some credit. Go give him a look over if you see something you like over on his channel. Okay? Okay. Next up, I just want to address a few other things here. When I started this YouTube journey, I didn't really know what I want my YouTube identity to be. Um, I got into ASMRs because I was kind of in a bit of a low point in my life, so you can say. I and ASMRs, audios in general, even readings, they were kind of a nice little escape for me, and definitely a load off of my mental health. You know, there's just something great about just laying in my bed and listening to ASMRs and audios not late into the night. And some of my genuine favorite ASMRists are Bethy VA, Spring ASMR, Vanilla Velvet Audio. Definitely go check them out. They are beyond amazing. And I just want to point out that I didn't become a YouTuber because I was hoping to get rich or anything. Like, I want a real career too, and I'm going to say this outright. I could hit 1 million subscribers first thing tomorrow, and nothing would change. Like, I could make 3 times what I make at my day job per month, and I wouldn't quit my day job. I want a real career because sadly, being a YouTuber, it is great and everything, but and there are those who genuinely do make a living at doing it. It's basically a dream job, but there are also those who it's basically your whole identity, so to speak. I've definitely seen a lot of YouTubers who have devoted their all to this craft, and I'm not dissing them in any way. I'm not bad mouthing them because they have deserved where they are. They deserve the praise and notoriety that they've gained from devoting their all to content creation. But on the other side, it can't last forever. It can't last your entire life. One of the best examples I'm going to share, because he kind of deserves it, is Stephen Williams, also known as Boogie, also known as Francis, basically the guy who kind of ruined his life over the controversies that he has dealt with. And I'm just going to say this outright. I like his old stuff. I like his older stuff. but ever since he started riding on this hype train and this flex train, be honest here, everyone is kind of tired of him. So yeah, I'll talk bad about him because he kind of deserves it. I'm just trying to say that being a YouTuber as a career isn't for everybody, and it's certainly not for me. I'm happy having a day job. I'm happy having a real career. And even if I did make my living doing YouTube like I would my day job, nothing would change because I don't want to be known as just a content creator. YouTube has always been important to me, but it's not the only facet in my life, you know? Okay. Um, Next, kind of a minor thing that I want to talk about is about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I think, I started a I started a Pokemon challenge where I basically play out the whole game, not really whole game, but important parts of the game, using specific teams, Pokemon types, and later that moved on to Pokemon trainers. Specifically, trainers that we know, like Ash, Misty, Brock, Jesse, James, etc. You get. Well, if this video is finished and published on June 1st of 2025, then it means that this is also the last day of the challenge. I only have 3 trainers that are left. They are Corey, Nisha, and Fergus, also known as the 3 trainers from the first Pokemon movie. This is literally it. This was just kind of meant to be more of a fun thing, not really taken too seriously. Some people enjoyed them, but oh boy, the people who did not, they did not hold back. Um, and I'm not going to throw any shade at them because, it's not meant for everybody. It is not meant for everybody, and I'm fine with that. But anyway, and now we kind of move on to the big thing that I kind of want to talk about. When it comes to my ASMRs, I genuinely do enjoy them. I really do. And I really love all the support and all the kindness that you guys have given me after all this time. I really, really do. And I think when it comes to my ASMR stuff, it's kind of more of a Keanu Reeves and John Wick scenario. The fact that I'll keep making them as long as people like them, and as long as I still have ideas regarding them. I think that's probably the best way I can give this. But when it comes to the future of this channel, I kind of want to expand a little bit. Don't get the wrong idea. Don't worry. I still plan on doing plenty of ASMR stuff. That is not going to go away. I have plenty planned for the next year or two at least. So don't worry about that. For the foreseeable future, I got plenty of ASMRs coming. Um, During the lockdown and dealing with my own problems, that's really where YouTube became a comfort to me even more so. I really got into a lot of channels, specifically ones that dealt with cartoon analysis. The best ones I can talk about are Toon Ruins, The Round Table, um, etc., and so many others. And I just really wanted to be that kind of YouTuber in addition to what I've got going on. So I'm saying is that there's a lot to talk about. I want to do this sort of thing, and now, thanks to all the PNG commissions, again, thanks to Hats Off Media, thank you again, I want to devote myself to that as well, in addition to the ASMRs. But again, don't get the wrong idea, because I plan on keeping up ASMRs as long as there is a passion for it. But at the same time, YouTube is a numbers game. It really, really is. I'm sorry. And according to the YouTube analytics, 76% of my returning audience aren't even subscribed to me. And I'm going to be honest with you, it is a bit frustrating. It kind of is. especially since I take a lot of cues. I do my own research about what works and what doesn't. So it is kind of frustrating to people who aren't subscribed to me, even though I put in so much extra effort. And again, I'm not angry, I'm not upset. You have as much right not to subscribe to me as much as you do to subscribe to me. I'm just kind of venting a bit here. So, in addition, I'm just trying to say that I want to expand the Jeremy Senpai brand, so to speak, get my name out there. Heck, I even considered briefly starting an all new channel, and even though I did upload a couple videos over there, sadly they did not get the attention I was hoping for. So it just kind of seems like the best bet if I continue over on my main channel. I really want this channel to go as far as I can. My main goal right now is to basically make it to 100,000 subscribers. That silver button looks so good to me. And and that is like the dream right there for me. And again, I'm eternally grateful to all of you. You are the best fan base I could ever ask for. And I do read your comments, I do read your suggestions and everything. That is literally what gets my tired butt over to the computer after a long 10-hour days at my 9 to 5, even though it's more of a 7 to 4 at this point, and of course all my training, all my mental health issues, and all my hobbies. That is what keeps me going. Knowing that I have a devoted audience and fan base who are basically asking for more. You guys are beyond great, and I am thankful for every one of you, regardless if you subscribe to me or if you don't. So, which is also why I want to share this right here. I've also recently started a Patreon where, worst case scenario, if I lose the channel or something, you guys can still listen to my ASMRs, and I also plan on starting to upload my PNG, cartoon analysis, whatever videos, whatever you want to call them, right there. Again, all this is completely voluntary. I do have a few projects in the works here that I plan on getting to. It'll probably be like, no, it should be this week. It'll be Fridays at 7, where I plan on starting to upload them. Because I have a crazy amount of ideas regarding this. And over on Patreon, sorry for getting a bit off topic, all of my content is downloadable. Again, in case I lose the channel, at the very least, you guys will still have access to your favorites, even if I go offline, God forbid. But also, you'll get plenty of other benefits as well. For example, you will get a shout out at the end of the video, regardless of your membership. But also over on the Patreon, you will also get a sneak peek. You will get to hear audios the week that they are scheduled, starting on Sunday. Again, hours will vary depending on them, unless you hear an announcement from me that there won't be any uploads for that day. But also, I plan on doing polls once I get enough people over on my Patreon. So, say for example, the following week, if you want an Ace ASMR or a Gyome ASMR or Sanji or Law or Muzan or Roy Mustang or whoever, all you have to do is go over to the poll and you can vote whether I've got planned. For example, it could be which do you want? Do you want a Sanji ASMR, a Law ASMR, a Zoro ASMR? You get the idea. Basically, it'll be a poll every Sunday, and for that week, you'll basically get to choose what happens, what gets uploaded for the following week. And it will be for a very, very reasonable price. So, yeah, on top of early access for that upload week, you also get a great shout out at the end of all ASMRs. And you also get to decide what comes up next. Not too bad for a very affordable price, am I right? And of course, all this is completely voluntary. For example, you could subscribe to me for 1 month and then just duck out the very next day. So, no hard feelings with that. But also, kind of the biggest thing that I kind of want to get across here is the fact that I am officially done with commissions. I plan on getting to work on a new opening probably mid June or so on. So just kind of ignore that for the time being until I can get to work on the new opening. It's just that it takes a lot of my mental health and it has a lot of added stress for me to work on commissions. But still, I encourage you guys, feel free to share feel free to share your ideas in the comments because I do read your comments and I do take those ideas into consideration. And please feel free to follow me over on my Instagram if you want to see what's going on in my personal life or send me a personal message or anything like that. If I've disappointed you by saying I'm backing out of commissions, then I am truly, truly sorry. But I'm doing this for the sake of my own mental health because I cannot burn out this early in my career. So again, I'm sorry if I've disappointed you, and I do hope that you understand and see things from my perspective. So, anyway, I just want to say that I am improving, I'm doing better as a YouTuber, and I have you guys to thank for that. So, I do hope that you continue to join with me on my YouTube journey wherever it may go. Because, like I said, you guys are great and I'm thankful for you. I just need a bit more help to get there, you know? I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna do the members thing or a merch store at the very least, not a merch store this early or anything like that. I just really, really want to give back to YouTube in my own way. And I'm thankful. I really am. You guys make me happy whenever you say that my audios are helping you through a rough time or that you guys are happy that I listen to you. Cuz you guys are great, you really are. In fact, at some point I want to do some video game live streaming on the channel, but for the foreseeable future, I can't really do that. But I've got the PNG avatar just in case I ever get around to doing it. Because I've got a crazy, crazy amount of games that I really want to play, and I've been saving them for YouTube. But again, thank you for making it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for hearing me out. You guys are great for sticking with me through all of this, and I hope you enjoy your day. Just bear with me a bit longer, because I want to stick with this as long as I can. Thank you guys so much for hearing me out, and I'm wishing you a good day.